Morning everybody, it's Ian from UKEartswork.info. You probably know me by now if you're a regular subscriber. If you're not a subscriber at the moment, please do subscribe. Regularly put updates on the channel with short, quick explainers about what's happening post-Brexit, working in and out of the UK and EU. And this is also for other third country nationals. Some of the information is totally relevant to you as well. And also in some cases, even non-creative workers, people who want to go and work in the EU for other things. Although that's quite minimal, some of the info is useful for you too. So why am I here today? Apart from making this move a lot, I'm here today to say something very quickly about working in the EU. Of the 21 or so places that have some work permit free status, which varies everywhere from 7 days in a year all the way up to 30 to 90 days, it varies across every EU state, you still absolutely have an obligation to make sure that work is reported. So you have to go and make sure you're reporting the work in the country in which you're going to be working. It's no good saying, oh, I was going to do it later. It doesn't work, and it's not a good idea anyway. I'll give you one example. For many months now, we've been informing the UK government through DCMS, that's Department of Culture, Media and Sport, of a small error that they've made in terms of inclusion on the list of work permit free periods, one of which is Croatia. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is that Croatia will allow 30 to 60 days for creative arts workers, but you have to register your intention to work at a police station in Croatia or another place which you can see on our webpage. I'm not going to go into too much detail. The cost of that, I think, is 350 kuna, which is approximately at today's exchange rate around about £40. Around, well, you don't need to know what it is in euros unless you're a UK citizen based in an EU state resident. Then in that case, I think it's around 45 euros. So there is a requirement to register. That's the important point. That's actually to register on one place in Croatia at a police station or a civil office, I think it's called. But you can check that on the webpage. Now, in some countries, it may be necessary to register that work in a local authority office. We're not sure about this yet. We're working on it now. And in fact, eventually there'll be a list associated with working in the EU on our website, UKEartswork.info, to say exactly where you should register. At the moment, you have to dig deep into a lot of the documentation. And so we're working on that at the moment with our good friends at the MU as well. So we will let you know when that happens. But remember, the bottom line is if you're working in an EU state, an EU country within the EU area, whether it's Schengen or non-Schengen, you still have to report the fact you're working in that place. UK, that's not the case because there is as I've said in other videos, a certificate of sponsorship route which covers the whole of the UK, and you don't have any work permit free period without actually applying for a certificate of sponsorship or one of the other visa routes. So there you go. Some will argue that the registration itself is some sort of work permit. It's not really, because for example in Croatia, from my understanding, is as long you don't apply for the registration, you simply register to say you're there to do that particular work and obviously show the documentation. Okay, it's a thin dividing line about whether or not that definition applies, but anyway, that's the situation. So 30 to 60 days in Croatia in any 1 year, 7 days in Czech Republic, 14 days in Sweden, 90 days in Germany, 90 days in France, 180 days in Finland. It's all very, very variable. So that's all I'm going to say for today. I hope that's been of use to you. Have a good week. There'll be more updates coming very shortly. And I'm sorry it wasn't that short a video, but needed to be said. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe and stay in touch. Stay safe and keep on working. Bye for now.